Okay, I'm going to go through the phrases. I'm going to give you examples of how to use them and their meaning. So these are all in the infinitive, so of course you have to combine them with some of the expressions you have up here, or you can conjugate them into the future tense. So for example, the first one, diventare dottoressa, to become a doctor. I could combine that with any of these. Ho intenzione di diventare dottoressa. Penso di diventare dottoressa. Spero di diventare dottoressa. Vorrei diventare dottoressa. Mi piacerebbe diventare dottoressa. Non vedo l'ora di diventare dottoressa. Or I could simply conjugate it in the future tense to say that for sure I will become a doctor. So of course these expressions above aren't about certainty. It's really about your intentions, about what you hope to achieve, what you'd like to achieve. Whereas as soon as you put it in the future tense, you're saying this is what you're doing, this is your plan. So in the future tense that would be diventerò dottoressa, and there's a certain confidence that goes with that. You're sure of that plan. Fare l'avvocato is to be a lawyer. Note that with fare we use the article, with diventare we don't. So diventare dottoressa, but fare la dottoressa. And there's no real logic to it. You just need to remember with the verb diventare you don't need an article before the profession, whereas you do with fare. Andare all'università, go to uni. Andare all'estero, to go overseas. Prendermi un anno sabbatico, to go on a sabbatical or to take a gap year. Andare a trovare I miei parenti in Grecia, to go and visit my relatives in Greece. So be aware of some false friends. You can't say visitare I miei parenti because you only visit cities, and parenti aren't parents, parenti are relatives. Dare una grande festa per festeggiare la fine della scuola, to have or to hold a big party to celebrate the end of school. Comprare una macchina, to buy a car. Iscrivermi ad un corso di giurisprudenza, to enroll in a law course, and you change the last word to any particular course or faculty. For example, iscrivermi ad un corso di medicina, iscrivermi ad un corso di farmacia, ad un corso di psicologia, etc. Iscrivermi alla facoltà di farmacia presso l'Università di Milano, to enroll in the faculty of farmacia, pharmacy. At, presso is used before a location, at the University of Milano. So again, you can use this sentence and just change farmacia and change Milano to suit whatever your particular plans are. For example, vorrei iscrivermi alla facoltà di psicologia presso l'Università di Sydney. Andare a vivere da sola is to go and live on your own. Studiare medicina all'Università di Sydney, to study medicine at the University of Sydney. As before, just change medicina and Sydney to suit your plans. Studiare giurisprudenza all'Università di Melbourne, for example. Viaggiare in giro per il mondo, to travel around the world. Trovare un lavoro part-time, to find a part-time job. Frequentare l'università, to go to uni. Fare un viaggio in Francia, to go on a trip or to travel in France. Fare una vacanza studio all'estero, to do a study vacation overseas, so like an exchange or something. But it implies holiday and study. Specializzarsi in ortopedia, to specialize in orthopedics. Again, you can change that. Specializzarsi in pediatria, specializzarsi in italiano, Also keep in mind it is a reflexive verb, so if you're going to use it with one of these top sentences, for example, I hope to, spero di specializzarmi in ortopedia, so the infinitive stays but the C changes to a mi. However, if you're conjugating it in the future tense, then that mi will go before it. Mi specializzerò in ortopedia. Lavorare nel campo della musica, to work in the field of music. Once again, just change musica to fit any field. Lavorare nel campo della giurisprudenza. Lavorare nel campo della medicina. To give structure to your response, you can use some of these things. Subito dopo la maturità, straight after the HSC. Finita la maturità, once I've finished the HSC. Poi, after, dopodiché, after that. In seguito, following that. Infine, finally. Durante la pausa estiva, during the summer holidays. And that's a good one when you want to give a long response. And so you're going to say, for example, straight after the HSC, subito dopo la maturità, I'll party, darò una grande festa. Then you want to go to the second phase of your future, which is the school holidays, the summer holidays, durante la pausa estiva. Or, per quanto riguarda l'estate, with regards to the summer. So once again, specifying your plans for the summer as opposed to straight after the HSC and as opposed to next year, so you know the serious plans about university. Dopo le vacanze estive, after the summer holidays. Nel frattempo, in the meantime. E più avanti, later on. So by using some of these, you can give a much longer response and you can give it structure by saying what you're going to do in the immediate future, what you're going to do in the meantime, etc. In the next video, I will give you an opportunity to practice with my voice for pronunciation and also to conjugate in the future tense with these expressions and to mix them with the expressions above.